This is an M113A3 armored personnel carrier. This is the vehicle from which Sergeant First Class Paul R. Smith conducted the action that earned him the Medal of Honor. The morning of April 4th, 2003, the 1st Brigade of the 3rd Division attacked to and through the Baghdad International Airport. The call came in for Sergeant Smith and his guys, his platoon, to set up an enemy prisoner of war enclosure. And they took a look at their map. They found a spot which happened to be just on the other side of the wall where two of the tall walls there made a 90-degree corner. So they set up a POW cage using the two walls and then string and barbed wire. They broke down a section of wall to get in there and then went to work. And along the way, they discovered around 100 of Iraqi Special Republican Guard that had hid out in an underpass under the airport road. And they engaged these soldiers in a firefight. Sergeant Smith and his platoon took casualties. There were only 14 of them to start with. They took 3 casualties when the Iraqis landed a mortar shell right on top of the vehicle here, on top of the open driver's hatch. Wounded all 3 guys inside pretty seriously. So Smith got his wounded to the aid station, which fortunately was only about 150 meters away. Now, the bad news was that if they gave up the area where they were, the Iraqis would have shelter, cover from which to fire at the aid station. And so Sergeant Smith elected to stay on the vehicle and man the .50 caliber machine gun and hold that position until his wounded were taken care of and his guys could bring back help to fight back at the Iraqis. We're very quick to say somebody puts their heart and soul in their job. Well, Paul Smith put his heart and his soul in his job. And that last day at work, he gave it everything he had to give all that I am to ensure that all of my boys make it home. And that's what he did. He gave everything he had. What we are doing here is trying to remember with great honor, respect, and dignity, you know, a soldier that made the ultimate sacrifice for his brother soldiers and for his nation. The incidences of incredible valor that our guys displayed in Operation Iraqi Freedom are nothing short of awe-inspiring. You know, I know the Audie Murphy story, and he's certainly incredible, but you know, Smith is right up there with him. There's nothing beyond the Medal of Honor.